everyone. We're going to talk about properties of incongruence and also the angle addition postulate with some examples. So we have used the property to complete the statement. So we're using the reflexive property of congruence, and we're talking about angles. So that would be this one. And it says, it has a question mark here, so it has angle A is congruent to angle A, but in our case it's 4, so it's angle 4 is congruent to angle 4. That's number 4. And then number 5, we want to do the symmetric property of congruence, and we're still talking about angles. So we have this part, so you have to do switch it. So you're going to say the fill in the blank would be dx is congruent to CD. And that's your symmetric property. And for these, we're going to just state the property that illustrates in the example. So for number 6, if angle 1 is congruent to angle 2, and angle 2 is congruent to angle 4, then angle 1 is congruent to angle 4. So that one's going to be your transitive property. And we're talking about angle measurements. And number 7 is just like we did here. If line segment XY is congruent to line segment XY, that's not like that one. That's your reflexive property of congruence. So that would be your reflexive property. And number 8 states, if angle CDE is congruent to angle RST, then RST is congruent to angle CDE. So they just switch these around, and that's your symmetric property of congruence. So I'll just put symmetric property. And then for 9, if segment AB is congruent to BC, then segment BC is congruent to AB. That is also your symmetric property, but for line segments. Symmetric. So this is for your line segments. I'll just put lines. And this one's for your angles. And then we're just going to draw something. It says sketch a diagram that represents both of these. So angle ABC and angle CBD are adjacent angles, and also angle ABD and angle DBE are a linear pair. So I know that I can kind of draw just a segment here, and then make, I'm starting with A's. So I'm going to put an A here and an E here. I'll put B in the middle. So I want a linear pair, and I also want adjacent angles. So I'm going to just draw up like this. This is just one sketch. You can make several sketches. And when I sketch that, let's see what's going on. We have A, B, and I'll call this C. And I'll call this one D. So ABC, I have my ABC here. And CBD are adjacent angles because they're next to each other. So these are adjacent. We did that. And now ABD, so let's do ABD, and DBE are supplementary. because these two angles total will add up to 180 degrees. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.